softball, we break it down from a diamond hustle to the talk in the town. Welcome to the post game show. Cowboy here, let's dive, let's flow. All things softball, we break it down from a diamond hustle to the talk in the town. Softball's the game.
All right, another episode with Rick Shanahan on the Post Gamer podcast. He's Rick Shanahan. I'm Carl Boyd, also known as Gucci. This is my last segment of questions for you, Rick. And we're going to focus on growth at the Sizzler and other areas, but also maybe where you can give us some guidance on how, when you step away and other people step away, maybe how we can continue this on and hopefully grow it, right? So we'll start with the Sizzler. How can the Sizzler try to grow its higher divisions? Because I know that, I'm a big supporter of the Sizzler, and it's like this constant battle of like, how can we get it to grow versus people I know go to Super Series and stuff like that. So do you have any ideas or any thoughts on that?
Brent and I have tried to grow the upper divisions in the Sizzler for years. We've tried higher payouts. Higher payouts doesn't matter. People are going to play where they want to play. It doesn't matter what the payout is. We were thinking with Super Series running less last year, the divisions would grow. We had some interest. The issue is commitment. Teams won't commit to it early. The Sizzler, especially in the spring, is so large that we had a cap, I think, 2 off. We need the commitment from teams early to tell us if they're coming, because we're going to have to find additional diamonds if we grow higher divisions. Would I love a higher division in the Sizzler? Absolutely. I'd love every division to run. Again, we're ball people. Is there a way to do it? I don't think there is. I think people are set in their ways in some instances, and I think that without some massive change, but I think in Oshawa, I think we are where we're at, and I don't think it's going to change a point series in Oshawa. I shouldn't use that name. I think that is not going to change in the near future. I'm hoping this year that we get some men's C teams interested, but I just really think that our big numbers are always going to be our DE divisions, which again we fill up the diamonds with that.
Mm-hmm. So. Well, you keep talking. I just keep thinking about more questions, but
bring them. I'm good.
Overall, do you feel like slow pitch is staying stagnant? Is it growing? Is it shrinking? How would you say, as someone who sees numbers and has known the numbers over 10 years and 20 years?
Slow pitch has dwindled severely since I played in the day, as they say. Slow pitch had its birth probably in like the early 80s, mid 80s. It started off in the late 80s and 90s. Tournaments were huge. They were huge. We'd go play on Oshawa, and all the walls were teams. We'd go play at Milliken Mills SPN Provincials, and there was well over 200 something teams there. It's dwindled. COVID kicked the crap out of us. The Sizzler dwindled after COVID. It's now come back. The numbers are coming back. I think the biggest thing is it for it to be taught, as I talked about in one of the earlier segments, in our schools. Yeah. I think it was actually interesting when I was in Hamilton cleaning up on a Monday after provincials. We would do the breakdown. There was a mid-level school tournament there, and they were using all the diamonds. They had every diamond used, Carl.
Yeah.
Like, what a community, what a ball. That's why Hamilton is such a ball community, guys.
Tribes.
It's because it's right in their school system.
It's in their culture.
Yeah, they were like running around. These kids were probably, I would say, anywhere from 9 to 12, and they were running around everywhere. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It melted my heart, man. I was like, this is amazing.
Well, I find, like, I went back to hardball. I was a hardball player, got into slow pitch, went back and played hardball, and I found it boring. I love baseball, but I just find it boring to play compared to slow pitch, right? Yeah. So my whole thing is, like, there's a community here waiting for you. They just need to know it exists, and they need to understand how beautiful it is once you're inside of it, and all the friendships and everything like that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Why doesn't NSA have a Canadian's berth?
We do. We have NSA Worlds. That's our answer, honestly. Like, it's 2 different programs. We offer the biggest cash payout in the country for it. We do get a lot of A teams. The Canadians is held on its own standard for what it is. I think there's 15 teams maybe. We have 244 at Worlds this year. I don't know how many more we can take. Again, I'll never knock anything else. I always say everything's great in its own way. I think NSA Worlds is, again, the best tournament in Canada, hands down. It's got the atmosphere, it's got the ball, it's got the party. The only thing I'd like to do there is have a live band.
Yeah, me too. I know. I'd like there to be like a little festival attached to it.
Like we don't, Terry doesn't hold anything back. We hire guys in to come in for the bomb show. It's a popular thing. I used to do the 3-man home run contest years ago. Anyone that was been there long enough to remember, we opted out that for the All-Star game. People love the All-Star game. But yeah, it's to me, we have our own national championship. So again, I think that's how I feel anyway.
Well, I ask you that because there's a lot of players. There's a lot of NSA players. I get asked this question as if I can answer it. Yeah. And I'm like, well, yeah, I would love it if NSA had it.
If you want the answer, we cannot get one. We are not offered one.
Right.
So that's the answer. But the answer is that's the answer to that. The answer to the real answer to me is we have our own national championships.
So maybe players can direct their question to Softball Canada. And you can email them and ask them why NSA doesn't have one.
Yeah, that would be something for you to say, Carl, not for me.
I know.
My
but
position,
that to me, that seems like the obvious thing, right?
But for me, again, I don't even know, honestly, we're always in talks with everything. Like we've talked to the States about different berths for Worlds to go down the different championships down the States. Most of the tournaments down the States, you don't even need a berth. You can just go, a lot of people don't know this, you can just go apply and they'll take you. They are not going to say no to your entry. There's a lot of them down there that you just got to find the websites and Google them if you want to go play in the States. But yeah, to me, again, we have our own national championship for men's, ladies, and co-ed out in BC, which you've been to in Kamloops, which I highly recommend teams go check it out. Probably the nicest diamonds I've ever seen.
Unreal.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I'm going back this year, first time back since I was 54, and I climbed the mountain across the street from the diamonds, if anyone knows that mountain, and I'm going to try it again at 60. Nice. I made it. It took me a while. I was a little worried about getting choppered out, but I got up there and got down. This time I'm bringing more water. Right. But it's if anyone can get their team, do fundraising, do whatever, it's a trip of a lifetime, honestly. 5-game guarantee as well. Lots of balls. So,
okay, last two questions. Growth. How would you like to see this left off when you leave? Any suggestions for us on how we can grow this, continue to grow it? And then what do you want your legacy to be?
I'd like to see it, obviously, the right people get involved, the people that get it. That's one of my favorite sayings is you have to get it. Like some of the stuff you do, like Rob McGregor, my UIC, or our UIC, or Terry, our president, or any of the people in NSA, will say it. They just don't get it. Like they're trying to run stuff, they're trying to get involved in stuff, they're trying to do stuff, and just don't get it. You can't play in your own stuff. You can't have your family playing your own stuff. You have to be subjective. You have to be back from it. You can't be. You have to get everything. And I'm not a very educated person. I'm streetwise, and again, I'm not being arrogant or anything. But for some reason, I just get it. I always have, and it's why I think I excelled to where I am in the sport, and been put in charge of so many things because I get it. Like you can't do certain things, so for me, the next generation that takes over, they're gonna have to just get it. You have to the professionalism. Again, the Sizzler with going back to the Sizzler with what we do there with. We have a full-time UIC, the best UIC arguably that I've ever seen. Rob McGregor, I call him the walk-in rule book. We basically have our constitution, we have our rules, we have our umpires all in uniform. You have to have everything right, and you have to get it. You have to get it. I don't know if I can explain it in words. You have to just get it.
How do you want to be remembered? What's your legacy?
I'd like to be remembered as someone that was a really bad gambler. No, I'd like to be remembered as someone that helped grow the sport, change the sport forever. As I said earlier on one of our segments, the Dome, people that are younger have no idea. When I used to run the Dome Provincials, and I would get 40, 50, 60 teams, and we'd run them outside on 6 diamonds, on soccer fields. I've done it in Nesselton, I've done it in Brampton, I've done it all over the place. I used to run that in back before Dome. And then one day, you and I in the same time, Carl. You went for Dome training, I went for ball, and we looked at the Dome and we said, "Hey, we can do stuff in here." And the whole dome industry has taken off. I mean, the dome training still continues. Obviously, the Dome Worlds is another 100-team tournament that everyone loves.
Every weekend there's a tournament now. It's almost all year round.
It's great. I wish I had it. I wish I had.
Yeah.
I wish Ange and I had what players have now. I wish we had the opportunities. I wish I had opportunities to play in championships where you're guaranteed a playoff game.
Yeah.
I love that. Like, this is the game you need to win, Carl. It doesn't matter what you did before. This is the game you need to win.
Yeah. Well, and you can play a league now and then hang out and play a dome tournament and actually be done like everything at like 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock, right? When it started, it had to go all the way till 6 o'clock in the morning. And that sucked. But it was still better than doing nothing.
Oh, I ran the first dome in obviously in Scarborough. People that don't know, and it was an overnight, and it was full. When I started putting it out in September, it was full from October all the way to April, booked up with teams coming from all over Ontario.
Yeah.
As it grew, and other people started doing it, and NSA started doing it, and other associations started doing it. Obviously, people now have other opportunities. And again, I wish we had it. We had to play in freaking 2 feet of snow.
Yeah.
That's all we had.
Yeah.
So, but no, my legacy, I'd like it to be, honestly, that he changed the sport for the better, and he's left it better than he found it. It would be what I would like to see happen. And also, too, like, there's going to be a lot of people that tell you I wasn't fair to them because I wouldn't drop them or whatever. I've treated everyone like I've wanted to be treated, with respect. If I'm not treating someone with respect, it's because they've come at me with disrespect and I've gone back at them with disrespect.
Yeah.
Treat people how you want to be treated. That's my biggest thing, right? Just because you're paying like $45 to play ball, don't give you the right to yell at me or Brendan or anybody, right? Like, show respect to get respect back.
Yeah.
When you do something wrong, own up to it. Own up to it. Be a man or a woman and an adult and say, I did this wrong. Don't try and turn it on somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's anyway. That would be my legacy, is just to remember it as someone that changed the game for the better. So.
Well, Rick, again, on behalf of the community, I'm sure many people feel the same way I do. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to have these memories in the dome and overnights, and all the different leagues you put together. And I know you've dealt with umpires. You've had a huge impact on slow pitch, and it trickled into my life. So thank you.
I was happy to be able to do it, guys, honestly. And like I say, I'll do it as long as I can. I think 65 is a cutoff time for me, maybe in 5 years. The Sizzler I'll do till I can't walk. I love the Sizzler. I love the teams. I love the people.
Yeah.
So, but thank you. No, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. All right, that's another episode of the Post Gamer Podcast. Please make sure you follow our pages and let us know in the comment section what you think of this segment or any other segment we had, and we'll get a conversation dialogue started. Rick, thanks again. Take care, everyone.